Coach, can you tell us what went through your mind when your daughter said Daddy makes breakfast better than you?
Yeah. Initially, I felt like saying screw you and your daddy, but plays like that rarely work the way you want them to, so I went with, if you don't like the yogurt, would you like some cereal?
Classic switch out.
Yeah. It's not a strong position, and she only got more aggressive from there.
Did she ever go for the cereal?
No. She threw the yogurt, and I slipped on it in my flip-flops. I bruised my hip and my pride. It's not a great start, but we'll come back.
Did you ever make it to soccer?
Oh, God, no. But there were a few episodes of Paw Patrol that allowed for the yogurt cleanup and avoided the sugar rush after the candy bar, the protein bar. And like I said, it's the little wins.
Thank you, Coach.
To all your moms out there, you doing it right.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. Parenting is a lot like sports. You're either winning or losing every minute of the day. Mostly losing, but that's what makes the winning so sweet and fleeting. Being a parent is just weird, and it helps to know you're not alone. I suggest talking to someone, even if no one is there.
When my kids sneak things into the cart, I just wait till they're not looking to put it back. Sorry, grocery store employees. The chocolate milk's next to the frozen pizzas.
Sometimes when Siri tells me she has an alternate route, I decline. I'm not in any rush to end this ride.
Sometimes when my kids ask me to stay in their bedroom, I tell them just lay there for a little bit and I'll come right back. I mean, I do, but after they're asleep.
When my kids ask to play Some Things Never Change for the gazillionth time, I wish some things would change. Sorry, K-Bell, this is my truth. Can I call you K-Bell? Is that Ms. Bell? No, that's like a teacher. Okay.
Oh my God, you're right there. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I would like to introduce two of my favorite dads, Kevin and Evan, creators of Dumb Dad Pod. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
I feel like we share a lot of the same ideas and perspectives about children.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, right? It's a filthy mess.
Yeah.
How did you come up with Dumb Dad Pod?
Well, like every great idea that we've ever had.
Our wives told us to
Our
do
wives
it.
told us we had to do it.
Okay.
So it really started because our wives did notice that there's not a lot of platforms out there for dads.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mom podcasts and mom groups and all that stuff.
Too many.
Too many. We're trying to whittle them out.
Yeah.
It was ultimately like an inside joke that started because of all the dads we've watched on television when we were kids.
Keep him at an arm's length.
Yeah,
The dads
can't do anything
kinda-
right even when he has one assignment.
I bet you guys do a lot of things right, despite how much you make fun of it. Like, how often do you have to psych yourself up and go, I can do this?
I do it pretty regularly. I think I can do this, but then I usually find like a pair of underwear with like a surprise in it just somewhere in the house.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm not doing it.
One of mine woke up in like a mood this morning, and I
Yeah.
was not prepared for it. It's really pivot fatigue before that term was even invented, right?
Right. Yeah, we wonder about that because you're like, what are you mad at? Like, would you not have anything going on up there? Like,
Honest to God.
what are you stressed about?
You have all your
Right?
favorite cereals. I don't understand
Yeah.
how you can.
You know what, though? I did read that every time they're angry, their brain is going through a development. So every time they're yelling at me or screaming or like nothing's right, I'm like, you're gonna have a new skill tomorrow. I bet you'll be able to use the scissors.
You may have a horrible morning, but you're growing right now.
Right, you're growing. I know tomorrow you're gonna be able to hold that pen or something. Just try to keep it positive.
It's a lot of developing lately.
Hey, come on, not in your hair. The other day, my son and I were having a dance party, and he goes, hey, you're horrible at dancing. You should stop.
Willie feels safe enough to share that with you. I was making a Lego tower with my daughter, and she said, mine's better than yours. I mean, it wasn't, but I told her, let's just enjoy playing together. And she said, why start now?
Witty. Yeah, anyway, I told my son, you shouldn't really judge people. I'm just trying to dance like nobody's watching. And he goes, oh, that's interesting coming from somebody who cooks like no one's tasting.
Yeah, my kids don't eat either. Take that out of your mouth. Hey, what did you say to your son about the cooking?
Well, I was gonna say, like, why don't you learn how to cook? So I didn't really figure it out, but he interrupted me and he was like, a knife, and he was like,
He's talking so good now.
What do you think the worst thing, for talking parenting fails, that you've ever done as a dad is?
So many to pick from.
Yeah. I remember when I was leaving the zoo with my daughter and getting up to the highway, my daughter's like, Daddy, 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 doing that thing kids do where they just keep calling your name.
So annoying.
So I'm like, can you hold on? I'm trying to get on a highway. It's gonna be fast and dangerous. Can you wait till I'm on there and then we can talk about it? Just wait. And then I get on the highway and I was like, okay, we're now on the highway. What is it? And she's like, my seatbelt's not on. Which was like, why didn't you tell me this before we got on the highway?
She was like, I did.
And she did.
You should have been yelling.
She definitely did.
I decided with my wife, we have a 6-week-old son, let's take him on a road trip. Fun, easy, great idea.
Great idea.
Fast forward to being stuck in the middle of a drive-through. I'm sitting in the back with my son, he's throwing up into my hands while simultaneously going diarrhea.
Yeah.
And it was like 100
kind of
degrees
full
outside.
sense.
Yeah, all while still having to wait for your food.
Yeah, and then you're by the end of that, you're so hungry. It's like,
hungry.
woo, thank God, I got this sloppy burger. Just
Everything's
keep
great.
it.
We're
You
fine.
can charge my card, but just keep it.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
L.O.L. Surprise Movie Magic Studios, where you can be the director. Mom, I'm bored. Honey, only boring people are boring. Is that why you stare at your phone all day? What do you want? L.O.L. Surprise Movie Magic Studios. All right, you can have one, but only if I can be played by that doll. Don't be ridiculous. That one's you. What the heck? Cut! Great job, everyone.
What would you say your proudest moment as a dad is?
I had one night where bedtime was not going very well. She was running around the house thinking it's a fun game, and so eventually I said, do I need to pick you up and carry you to bed? Is that what needs to happen? And she said, no, Daddy, you can't pick me up because it's my body and I can choose what I do with it. So
I both love and hate that story.
Yeah, because it's a backfire.
proud and checkmate.
Yeah. Oh wow. She's been
am I gonna do?
up for a year.
Yeah.
We have one that is like pretty funny. She like feels like the perfect hybrid between Chris Farley and Shirley Temple. And so she gets away with everything. She brought this toy into bed 2 nights ago and I was like, put the toy away. And my husband looks up, he's like, Mommy, I got this. He's like, I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds, okay? And she goes, okay. And then he looks at her and he goes, don't make a fool out of me. And she looks at him and she goes, Daddy, I won't make a fool out of you. I'm gonna make you a star. What?
He didn't sleep that night.
We laughed about it for a while and then we were like, is she wittier than us? And then there's like a jealousy component, like she's 6, how's she making these jokes?
Dad, can we dig a hole?
Sure, what for?
Try to bury the drowned bees.
Why'd you do this to Dolly?
She was late to the tea party.
Buddy, you should be in bed.
I can't sleep.
Dads today, like you were saying, they're so much more present than they were 20 years ago. And this is like progress and expectations are different. And you guys are kind of leading the way on that.
Oh, we're trying.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of pressure, but thank you.
Sure, take it though.
I'll take it,
because
I'll take
you're
it.
good,
Okay.
you're good leaders.
Oh, thank you. When we started doing this, we did kind of almost selfishly say like, we need content for dads. Like dads need like a podcast to listen to. And we were blown away by how much we've gotten response from both moms and dads. Like these are universal. And that's been like the absolute best part of all this.
I love it. How many kids do you guys have?
I have 2 kids.
And I have 2 as well.
Where are they now?
They're
They were just over here playing,
Whoa.
They were in here?
well, they were just,
1 second.
hey kiddos. Hey guys.
That's the bathroom. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, check the back door. Let me just make this phone call. Hi, honey. The kids are with you, right? Okay.